Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the brand new Bling Bling Jam YouTube station. Today, I have no other than Anuta in Canada, who is originally from the Ukraine, and she comes to Bling Bling Jam. And what I want everybody to know is who she is, how she started in balloons, how long she's been doing balloons, and what her business name is, and more. So, Anna, take it away. Let me know where you're from in Canada, where you're from originally, where you live now, how you started balloons, and take it away.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna. Originally, I'm from Ukraine, from Soviet Union, and I left my country in 1992. It
Wow.
was Soviet Union when it's collapsed, this country, so we have to run away. Now it's Ukraine side of the country, and I'm very glad I make a decision, and I came to Canada. I came to Canada and I was very young back then.
Yeah.
And I have two kids, two of them, two girls, both of them married, one in Quebec, Montreal, Quebec,
Okay.
and the other one in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, one is American, one is Canadian.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, that's what
It
I
had,
had.
yeah, go ahead.
I came as an immigrant.
Yes.
So it was a very tough time for me as an immigrant. I didn't have very good marriage, and my husband at that time he never helped me on anything. So just I have to do it by
Oh,
myself.
yeah.
And 4 years later, when we came to Canada, we had the deportation because they didn't accept my paperwork as a refugee. They didn't accept it. So I started to do over again the paper because I'm highly educated. So I started to do as immigration as an immigrant, and I had the interview after that, and they accept me as an immigrant.
Wonderful.
So now
Thank
I'm
God. That's great.
legally in
Yes,
Canada.
legally. Yeah, of course. So, okay, that's great. What a story. Love that. So hold on a second. You went from Russia to the Ukraine, is that what you said? Or you
No. From Soviet Union.
so you was
It
right,
was
Ukraine. Got
Soviet
it.
Union. It was one country,
Got it.
like
You're originally from the Ukraine, Soviet Union. Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
from Ukraine. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. So tell us, Anna, because again, I don't know a lot about you either. I met you at the Bling Bling Jam, and it's great. And I don't think the balloon world knows about you either. I know you haven't been doing it too long, but tell us, when did you get started with balloons? How did that happen? And what's your story with balloons? How did it evolve? How did you start?
To become a balloon artist is all my life almost passed. So in Montreal. I live in Montreal for 23 years.
Oh, wow. And that's where my parents are from, as we discussed. Well, met.
Yes.
My father's from there. My parents met there. I love that.
Yeah. So Montreal, and I was working and everywhere,
Yeah.
whatever it is available, I was working. Such
Uh-huh.
I couldn't speak very well French,
Right.
and English wasn't that good because I didn't have like I told you, my husband didn't take care of the kids, so
Yeah.
it was all my responsibility. So I
Right.
had to go work, support my kids, support myself, pay rent, food, everything. So that's why I had to work everywhere possible, in cleaning and cooking and
You did
all
whatever you had to do.
everything.
Yeah.
And then once I finished the course, real estate course in Montreal,
Oh, yeah.
so, and I became a real estate agent. And I was
Excellent.
doing a lot of open houses for agent. When you start the career, you start from the bottom up.
Yep. I'm a
So
realtor too. I know.
yeah.
Yep.
So I did a lot of open houses, back and forth,
Yep.
back and forth. And it was good for me because I can take kids with me. So I cannot afford the babysitter.
Exactly.
Anyway, slowly, and I was looking research. I'm doing a lot of researches. I have to be up to date. And then I find one restaurant was claimed bankruptcy.
Uh-huh.
So I went there, I talked to them, and they let me buy very, very cheap the restaurant, and I
You bought the
become
restaurant?
that's how I
Wow.
and then restaurant owner.
Yeah.
And it was kind of little bit far from the city, but I was driving. It's and few years later, I moved to downtown Montreal,
I
and
know
it was on
it. Wow.
San Catherine, San
St.
Catherine.
Catherine Street.
Yeah, I had
Wow.
a restaurant over there, and it was very successful. I was enjoying being surrounded people and like customers.
Wow.
I had
I wonder
six
if I had met you. He's gonna
exactly.
somewhat wow.
I
Okay.
had a six employee over
Right.
there, and I cooked. And it wasn't like restaurant; it was like a coffee shop. But I have a bakery. I have 12 kind of coffees, and I have a lot of bake stuff. Montreal famous for
Yes.
bake stuff, all
Oh yes.
croissant,
Yes.
baguettes, everything.
The best
So that's
bagels.
what.
I just ordered them.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
St.
yeah.
Vader bagels. Yep.
So
Wow.
I love it. But I
Yeah.
was extremely busy from 4 o'clock in the morning until 8. So I was busy, busy, busy. And meantime, my life is ruining more and more, and I couldn't stand with my husband. After 23 years marriage, I
Oh,
filed a divorce. And
right. Sorry. Yep.
yeah, no, not sorry. It's kind of because I'm from old school. Nobody
Yeah.
divorcing, and I
Right.
was ashamed to tell someone I don't have a good marriage.
Right.
And that's what I keep going, and it didn't
Sure.
go anywhere. It's like
Right.
and
Right.
and I have no family to support me here. I was by
By
myself.
yourself. Right.
I
In
was
a different
ashamed to,
country. Right.
yeah, from different countries. No, my parents was together was for 63 years.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, I remember, there no was divorcing. Whatever it is, there
Right.
was have to keep the marriage. That's
Right.
about.
I
And
understand.
but I was keeping. I don't know why. I shouldn't. I should divorce and
Right.
give him life to let him live whatever he wants and let my life. Well, anyway, that's
Sure.
what happened. And then I met my new husband over there in my coffee shop,
Yes.
and
Oh, wow.
I didn't want any relation. I didn't want at all.
Right.
I was
Right.
scared. I was scared. I want to be free.
Yeah.
Free. But that's what happened, and he was like a little bit pushy.
Right.
Every day he's come to see me every day with the flowers. I had all this shop with the flowers, and everybody joke about me and
Oh,
humor and like this kind of stuff. It was amazing, amazing.
yeah.
And we decided to start a new life, and I I sold the restaurant, and we crossed the country from Montreal to Vancouver, all the way to
Wow.
10 years ago. Yeah.
10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, now I've been in Vancouver for 10 years. And we came with my youngest daughter. She finished UBC, is University, British Columbia University.
Yes.
And then she left to Cleveland, Ohio,
In Ohio.
and
Uh-huh.
finished medicine school. Yeah, medicine university over there. Now she's a doctor.
That's great.
Yeah. That's what my life. About the balloons. Start with
Yeah. No, that was great to know that that's what a story. And I
that's
think
my
everybody's gonna, I mean, that was interesting.
that's
So
my life in Montreal.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I have a
So
different life.
so when you moved to Vancouver, what did you do for work at first? And then yeah, how the balloons
And
fall in?
when I came here, my certificate, real estate
Oh
certificate, is
yeah.
not it's
It
not
didn't work.
valid anymore.
Not valid there. Different province. Right.
No, no. The whole Canada is okay, but just Montreal certificate never work with
Yeah.
any provinces.
Right.
They have different
Oh
rules.
wow.
Yeah. So I don't want to go back to school. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I start again. It's a
Yeah.
very high Asian population. I don't want to compete with them. It's
Yeah.
very hard, and I don't know the language. Okay, anyway, whatever it is,
Yeah.
I didn't. So I work for. I started to work with disability kids.
Oh
I
wow.
work with disability kids. Yeah, with Down syndrome.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah.
It's very tough. It's
Yeah.
very hard job, very tough, and I was like entertained for them.
Yeah.
I I did a lot of craft with them. I took them to aquarium or whatever shows. I danced with them. I did exercise.
Yes.
All of them. I was all day spending with the kids.
Right.
And then COVID happened, and
Yeah.
I stopped. And I always want to change my job. I didn't like this job because it was hard for me, and I'm kind of emotional person.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them. I want more for them. Anyway, and then COVID, and I stopped it. And then I stopped it, and I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking, fine, like, and then some cross in my mind, in the YouTube, that's balloons,
Yeah.
and I would like, but with that kids, I did balloons, but different kind
Sure.
of. I just blow balloons for them. I
Yeah.
didn't know we just have a pump. I blow with my mouth. It was very hard for me sometimes. That's why I didn't do very often because I
Yes.
couldn't blow. But after that we had different shape of the paper. We cut the paper and we did like faces, whatever we.
Oh,
With
you mean like
the
origami?
no, we put the balloons. We glue the faces on
Oh, you
the
glue them to
balloons.
paper.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
Sure.
just have to
Of
intervene, just
course.
to like rabbit. I let them draw the and then they put it on the
Yeah,
balloon. It
being
becomes
creative.
colors
Right.
and then added ears, and they were happy because they're
Sure.
sick kids.
Sure.
That's one of the entertain my
Right.
was.
So, and that
But
was some introduction to balloons for you. Yeah.
that's kind of balloons it was in my mind. And when they become COVID, I just watch more videos, and I said, "Wow, it's such the whole industry. These balloons.
Yeah.
It's more than just to blow the balloons." But we all Canada was all closed. The store was closed. I don't know. I cannot buy anything. I have to
Right.
wait until 2022. The store start little bit open, and I went to the Walmart. I bought
Yeah.
package of the balloon with that pump, like from the
Yes. The little kit. Yeah.
Dollar Tree,
Yeah.
from Dollar Tree, and I was like doing. That's how it's slowly. I was sitting,
Wow.
and I was buying. I think it was 7 packages over there in Walmart.
Right.
The rest of the store was closed, and they didn't have more in the shelves. So I bought
Yeah.
whatever is available. And those long balloons, I
Yeah.
think it was even 160 at that time. I don't
160
know.
to 260. Yep. Yeah. So
It
what
was
was
like,
your first balloon that you made? And do you know what the video was it Cecilia you saw? Was it another YouTuber? Like how did you twist your first balloon? Was it a dog, I'm assuming?
no, Cecilia, I know much later,
Later. Okay. Got it.
but I don't even remember who, but it was from the
That's
beginning.
okay.
I remember was a star or some petal, those flower, and I
Sure.
couldn't do it and try one, and I didn't want to use all the balloons because they're not available at that
Yes.
time. And I started, and it takes me sometimes. And then when it's open, I I I don't know where I bought once, but I didn't know about the whole industry. That's
Mm-hmm.
warehouses, all this kind of stuff. I didn't know anything. And then
Right.
I went to convention to
Yeah.
no yours convention. I was the second time. The
Yes, I know
first one,
that.
to
Florida Super
Florida,
Jam, I think you went to.
Florida.
I think you told me that.
And
Yep.
then and then when I'm sitting, it's like I'm sitting and I can understand so many
We were
people.
new, right?
So
Yeah.
more is going on and going, and
Yeah.
oh my god! And then from them I came home. I just ordered the real balloons, real pump. Now I have a pump here.
Right.
Like,
Right.
it's good that I even had chance to try the Qualitex. It's
Yes,
all gone now.
it
I start
is.
with all of this
Yes.
stuff. That's
So
how
what
I
so
come
what
to do.
year so the year was 2020 when you did the craft with the kids. What was the year when you started went to Walmart and you started doing it?
2020. 22, but it was the
22.
end of the 22.
Okay.
No,
And then was that when
it
you
was
started? Oh, go ahead.
it was Walmart. It was
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's when you
Yeah,
started watching the YouTube videos and started
yeah,
twisting.
yeah.
Okay.
And then when I came to
Yeah.
convention,
Yeah.
then I start to see, and I asked the questions, all the questions. They
Yeah.
thank you for there. So then I ordered the big order. I remember it was $500, but it
Yeah.
was
You didn't know anybody in the balloon world before you went to our conventions?
no at
Just
all.
okay.
Brand new,
Right. Right. And
brand new.
before that, how many balloons were you doing from YouTube? Were you twisting before you went to a convention?
I didn't before convention. I didn't do much.
You didn't do much. Okay.
I didn't have enough balloons to
Sure.
try because
Sure.
COVID.
Sure.
Because of the COVID, we didn't have
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah,
and I
of
didn't
course.
want.
Okay. So it was after the conventions that you started booking gigs for yourself or before?
Oh, please, no, 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 not that easy. I
Yeah.
start to do, and I was order big order, and then I start open the. Now it was serious. I came
Yeah.
home and I
Right.
do and try until I get it, whatever I
Yes.
wanted, till I get it. It's like takes me sometimes 10 times, I don't know. And then again, yeah, I was spending like 7, sometimes 8 hours just to,
Yes.
I was sitting
Practicing.
in my
Hmm.
room, practicing
Okay.
and doing. It was hard for me to start.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
and then one
Yeah.
day, it was, I don't know, it was in the summertime, 2023. It was
Hmm.
2023. Dennis texted me.
Oh, Dennis
Yeah,
Beyond?
yeah,
How
he
did how
texted
did you know
me.
Dennis?
I didn't know. He find me some place in Instagram. I
Oh,
don't
very
know.
nice.
He texted me and he says, Anna, would you like to come one day? We have a bunch
You
of
and him.
people, artists, and I didn't believe him from the
Right.
beginning.
Right.
Because
Oh,
I don't,
he's a very nice person.
he is when you
Yes.
know him.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes.
And would you like
Yeah.
to come? They have third Tuesdays every month. We're meeting
Hmm.
people and you can enjoy. I says, of course I want. I didn't know that's what existing here in Vancouver.
Right. So you were excited.
Yes, and then I asked, and then I came once, and he introduced me to everybody, and says, "Oh my God, that's my word. That's
Yes.
what I wanted."
Yes.
And every month, and then I met Corky over there. She's
Yes.
amazing, and there were Dennis and Sammy. He was there too.
Yes.
It was a
He's
lot of
awesome too. They're all awesome. Corky.
uh,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, amazing. Whatever. And Dennis, he's like a genius.
Yes.
Whatever you ask him, he knows how to do.
Yes.
Whatever you ask, he knows.
Right.
Is amazing, amazing, very talented, all of them.
That's
So
awesome. Okay, so how far along, or when was the first time you did your first paid gig, and what was it for?
I put my advertisement
Yeah,
once, and somebody respond, and I came once, and I took my husband with me
sure.
because I was
You
afraid.
were nervous. Yeah.
Couldn't do much stuff. Just I prepare myself for 2 or 3 pieces,
Sure.
and that's how it's become my uh, first gig ever.
And that's the best way to do it. You set yourself up to just do it. So, and that's
That's,
always,
that's
yeah,
how, yeah, that's how to start it. Otherwise,
yes,
I
exactly.
wouldn't start.
So
And
what
then
year was
slowly,
that?
slowly pick it up.
What year was that?
It was everything 23. Yeah,
23. And what kind
23.
of party was it?
It was a 1 year birthday,
Okay.
1 year birthday boy.
So you made basic
And
balloons, right? Like
basic
dogs and
balloons.
stuff.
It was
Got
a
it.
lot of dogs and
Yeah,
sword
sure.
and
Perfect.
crowns.
And
I know
crowns.
how to do crowns,
Yeah.
and
Great.
I brought the stickers, and I let them
Yes.
put on
The
the
bling
crown to
bling.
stick.
Yes.
It was be
So at that
safe.
time when you did that, did you create your business name?
No, at that time, no.
Okay.
After that, I went to and that the same time in 23, I went
Hmm.
to that bling bling convention.
Yes.
It
Yes.
was last year, not this year,
Yes.
last year.
Yeah. It was the year,
And
it was
then,
Christmas in July. I remember.
yes, exactly,
Yes.
Christmas in July. And I
And you
remember
just came back this year.
you had a meeting over there, and those
Yeah.
balloons guru was sitting on the stage, and
I
you can ask
remember.
a question how to start
Yes.
the business.
Oh yeah, we had a business panel discussion. Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Uh,
And then I asked the question: is it a good idea to have your website, or it's
yep,
just
I
like that?
remember. I was posting it. Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this is all
Did you find
stuff.
that did you find that that panel discussion was really helpful
That's what how they boost me
for business? Because we had,
to,
I
to,
know
to the
I
business.
conducted it. We had Nick on it, Balloon Josh, I forgot who else, but we were just talking about that, about doing another business panel for next year. So we didn't do it this past year. So that's good
Yeah,
feedback.
those, yeah, Josh
Yeah.
said you have to have a
Yeah.
absolutely have a website.
Yeah.
And yes, then I came home
I
again.
remember. I remember now you say it.
Then I came home again and start to
Yeah.
think about
So
this
you didn't get your
website.
business name until after that. What's your
No,
business
no,
name?
my
What's your name
Anna's
of your business?
balloons,
Honest Balloons.
Anna's
Perfect.
balloons.
Perfect.
Yeah, and my business name became on September. I came from July, and from September I create my website, I have my business, I register the business, I have my insurance. It was
Of
all
course.
procedure. It was
Yes, putting it all
a
in
lot
order.
of stuff to do for me.
It is. It is.
And
Oh, that's neat.
now, even
Yeah.
this 1.5 years later, I have almost 50 reviews in my website.
Perfect. Perfect.
I don't know if it's working or not, but
It
I
is.
have it.
It is. And you're and you
I
and,
have
and
it.
you know what I love about your story and your background is, and a lot of artists don't understand this, but you are an entrepreneur because you're a go-getter, right? And the truth is with balloons, right? Balloons, we love the art. We love it, okay, because we all do it. But balloons are not free. Conventions are not free. Your time, gas is not free. You have to treat it like a business. And a lot of twisters don't. Okay, but the point that you are, that's huge and that's great. And that's a great skill. A lot of times, like for me, you remind me of me a little bit. I was the magician doing the basic balloons, and I didn't think I was really that good at it. But it took me a little longer than most people to get better at the balloons. But I had the entertainment down, the business side down, because we're all in it. And it sounds like you have the business side down, which is really important. And you're determined, like which I like. I know you are. So that's why I know you're going to go far. So that's great. That's awesome. So tell
And
me
I'm
this.
very good example. You
Yeah,
can change your career at any age.
at
It
any age,
doesn't matter.
exactly. You have to do what you have to do what you love and be happy, kind of like your first
If you're
marriage.
not happy,
Like you're not happy. It's not. We're in a business of being happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I get it. I get it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and probably was not just the balloon aspect, but it was something else telling you have to be happy. That's what I got out of your story. You know what I'm saying?
You
In your
have to
life.
love what you do. Exactly. You
Yes.
have to love what you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no question. So tell me now, so you did the first gig, and then after that, did you go after a certain market, or you just had the calls coming in? You kind of did birthday parties, which most people, that's how we start.
Yeah.
You know, what was your focus?
After that, you know, after that, I started to put more ads, and
Yes,
I was more, um,
promoting.
mm, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So the calls are coming to you. And that's fine. Have you thought about now? Do you do any decor? Or are you just a twister, or you're a deco twister?
Deco twister, but I would like to do
Yeah.
more decor, but I
Okay.
don't have it.
Which you're learning at Bling Bling as well, which I know, which is
I'm
great.
learning all the time,
Yes,
but if I have chance, I always pleased to do that.
of
Always
course, of
like it.
course. Is there
And at the
any?
same time, I like twisting. I like people. I like those kids.
Yes.
Very, I deal with them very nicely.
Oh, I know.
I
I can
like them.
tell.
I like
Yes,
them.
yes. Because you did a great balloon dress with some decor stuff at Bling Bling. We'll get into that. So you definitely have a touch there, and that was with some of the foils. So it was really neat. I liked what
About
you did.
yeah, about those dresses.
Yeah,
Since we didn't have any team for that one,
yeah.
I thought it's all bling bling. It has to be something
It was good. It was
wow
different.
effect.
Yeah,
That's why.
you did a good job.
And yeah,
So
and then
has that kind of stuff inspired you to, let's say, like I said, so it sounds like circling back to your business, Anna's Balloons and advertising. So it's what's been coming in for calls, which is fine. But have you thought about focusing on a certain market, like we, of course, we share, let's say bar mitzvahs, or let's say weddings, or let's say trade shows, or are you thinking about that in the near future if you haven't done that yet?
absolutely, I would like to, but I don't know how to get there.
Okay,
I,
we'll
I
talk about that
but
more.
I am more
Yes.
confidential now. I can do almost everything, whatever they ask me, kids. I don't have
Sure,
any menu. I
sure.
don't go with the menu, but
With the menu.
sometimes,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, menu, balloons
Menu.
menu.
Yep, I got
I don't
it.
have.
Yep, yep. Got it.
But I can do pretty everything they ask me. And I would like to do something more and bigger, maybe, and some more
Sure,
longer
sure,
hours, maybe. I
sure.
would like.
Sure. And as you know, just like the panel discussion you experienced at Blooming Gym, we share because we live a life of abundance here, right? And we all learn from each other and we all, like to share. We don't have this, we kind of, I don't know how to say it. We want you to do well, right? And that's the whole point because it helps everybody in the industry. A rising tide raises all the ships, is what they say. So that's great. So
I'm
we could
absolutely
talk about
grateful.
that. What
Yeah,
was that?
I'm very grateful for that. You're sharing all this very
The
priceless
Zooms.
experience.
Sure, of
Yeah,
course, of course. You fit right in, and it's great. So, okay, so Anna, and one day you're going to share some more stuff too, because you're a sharer too. Just like this is sharing, everybody is watching you, got you on YouTube right now, getting to know you, and this is great. So with
and
that said, um, we'll talk more then about what other markets that you might want to do, and we can talk about that and help you with that. Was there anything else before we talked about Bling Bling Jam that you want to share with the viewers about your career in balloons and or you want them to know about you? Was there anything that we missed or something that you want to add on?
no, let's talk about bling bling. I like it.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
this,
Okay.
I like this
So
subject.
yes, so that was great. So you came to Bling Bling for your second year this year. Looking forward to seeing you next year. I know you were on our Zoom last night, and we're super excited to have you part of the Bling Bling Jam family.
Amazing.
Thank you. It was a good Zoom. And for folks that are listening to this, if you ever want to come in, you can for one time. And then if you register, whatever year you register, and you get those replays as well, which are great. It's full of good content, and we're trying to keep everybody going and just keeping everything on track and reviewing things or whatever it is. But and we've had that
The
last.
recording, the recording is very good because a lot of
Yeah,
information. I mean, I'm talking about myself. At that I think I would remember, but when you come home a little bit,
you
it's
forget.
all gone.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
forget.
all forget.
So true, so true. So let everybody know in your own words, we're not rehearsing this, it's all from you, what you like about Bling Bling Jam and why you people think people should come.
Absolutely. Uh, are you notice that one? I was thinking about that. We all we all like balloons. We all came from
Yeah.
different countries. We all
Yeah.
have different shades and colors and sizes. But when you put these balloons together, it's piece of art. And this the same as the people. If we are together in that jamming room, we're
Yes.
all bunch of creation and innovative and powerful, extremely funny people. So it's just a
Yes.
force.
Yes.
It's all true. So
Yes.
that's why we are together. I guess that's why we are
Yes.
understand each other. And I like people in German. It's a bunch of gurus, this
In
balloon
our jam
twisting
room.
gurus,
Yeah.
people.
And people
I
are
just
sharing.
I just learn from them how they keep audience alive, how they talk, how they perform, what kind of jokes they have. I just oh, I just analyzing a lot of stuff. It's amazing.
Sure.
A lot of good people, good,
Sure. Sure.
well done people, very
Oh,
good,
very nice.
very enjoying.
So, for the people watching this on this station, we're doing interviews like we're having right now. and we're also doing some tutorials, and there'll be some more basic ones coming. I haven't gotten there yet. So as this station progresses and people are watching this, they will think like you did. They were going to YouTube first to learn balloons, and then your experience has been that you went to the convention and everything changed. So, in that perspective, I know some people can just learn off of YouTube, but what is your thoughts about just learning off of YouTube and then going to a convention, how that changed? Was there anything else to add to that? How that changed your balloon learning, if you will?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's completely different. You have
Okay.
to be you have to be there to understand the concept, to feel the different kind of balloons, a lot of different brands of balloons,
Right.
and you have to talk to people. It's more than balloons. Convention, it's more than balloons. It's conversation, it's
Right.
fun, it's learning, it's talking, it's spending time together. It's everything. It's atmosphere. You cannot get this from YouTube.
Right.
YouTube just happened for me. Everything was closed. And probably didn't have convention at that year, but
Yeah. Virtual, we did.
the
Yeah.
convention is like completely different experience.
Right.
Everybody should go on convention
Right.
and continue going, because it's industry is going on. It doesn't stay on the same place.
Right.
You have to always learn something new, something
Right.
share, maybe whatever
Right. Sure.
it's amazing. It's
Sure.
amazing experience convention.
Sure. I appreciate that because, and for viewers watching this, because when I started balloons, there was no YouTube. I learned that out of a book. Okay. And when I went to a convention, it was a big difference. But, there's several people like yourself, Anna, and who are watching this that learned balloons during COVID lockdown and haven't been to a convention. And YouTube is amazing because it's way better than a book, right? There's no question, but there still
It's
is
more visual. Yeah,
right.
it's
But there
visual.
still is that factor of being in person, of knowing the
Yes.
serendipities and all that you can't learn without showing up, is what I believe. But again, I wanted you to say it because you're a product of that. Like when I started my balloon career, there was no YouTube. We didn't,
That was
you know,
probably that was hard.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
We have to build maybe the balloon city. Remember, remember once we did a flash mob about the hurricane victim,
yeah.
like not time ago. And Cecilia, when she made a flash mob, she mentioned like everybody, and they put country, and me, she put my name and she put Ukraine. I don't know why.
Aw,
And when she put Steve, she
yeah,
put bling bling gem. So
yeah,
it's like you're like from the representative country or city or whatever.
yes, yes,
So we can make like a sun bling, for example,
yeah,
close to Las Vegas,
yeah. Why not?
something like that. Because if we are together, it would be extremely huge bunch of amazing people. It would
Exactly.
be more than Las Vegas, more
Yes. Yes. Oh,
different.
no, definitely. And it's interesting you say that too, and circling back to YouTube and all that. You mentioned about the lockdown. So we did have a virtual one the year after. We did it to make up for 2020. And that year, right? You're making me think. This is great.
Yeah.
That year we did our competitions virtually, and we never did that before. Then we came back in 2021, which wasn't many people because people were still scared, and a lot of people had COVID. We did a combination of virtual and in person, and it was really hard. But we're trying to satisfy everybody by doing that. So that's where we got the pre-taped classes and stuff that played on a big screen live while the teacher was in the room, and that way the other people could tune in. Anyway, you're making me think that with the whole world outside of Vegas, and we did discuss this, that we might do some other things still, so people that can't physically come that do virtual replays can participate in maybe some virtual competitions or whatever, or fun stuff like you're talking about the flash mob or whatever. We'll see. But I'm open to those ideas through you
That
or
would be amazing.
listening to this. So please let us know.
Amazing.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
You
Awesome.
see
You're triggering
how
my
how
mind.
many people? Yeah, how many people different point of view, different thinking. That's good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Anna, this is awesome to share with you and everybody else. And we can see her balloons on the background from last night's jam. I love it. Looking good, looking good. Was there any final thoughts you wanted to share with everybody before we wrap this up about your balloon career or bling bling or anything else you want anybody else to know that's listening to this?
I'm very pleased to be part of this everything, the balloon world. For me, I just start to live. I just
Yeah.
really, kind of didn't live before. I was like surviving before.
Yes.
Now it's about time for me. Even
Yes.
though half of my life is gone, maybe more.
No, don't say that. We're all
Whatever,
getting older. I am too. I'm 56. I'm like, I get it.
whatever is
Yeah.
left is mine.
Right. That's right. That's right.
I, I'm very, I'm very happy that to be to be inside in this world, to
It
be with
shows, Anna.
you
It shows.
people.
Yes.
I'm
You're doing what
thank
you're
you to
supposed
talk.
to be doing.
Usually I'm very modesty person, but today you let me
Yes.
talk.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. I know you're doing absolutely great. And this is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and with that balloon dress, I just wanna try something different. I
Yeah.
look on
You
the
did good. It was
YouTube.
different. It was good.
I look on YouTube. I didn't find anything like even close to that. So I
You
thought,
pushed
let me.
yourself to compete, and that's the point. And that's why the
That,
competition was so great. You did great.
yeah,
You
yeah.
did
I
great.
was kind of yeah.
Did you
Thank.
placed in a couple things, didn't you? I
Excuse
forget.
me.
You placed on a few things, I think,
No,
correct?
no, just one.
Okay. Okay. You will next time.
Just
So
one. I was working. I was thinking, working.
yeah.
Redo few times, but
Yes.
it's fine. That's
Yes.
what it's.
It was
That's what
great.
it's.
It was
Thank you.
great.
Thank you. Yeah, let me be crazy at some point. I'm thinking, uh, just be me. That was me.
That's what it's all about. Well, thank you, Anna, so much. We so appreciate you for being part of our Bling Bling Jam family and sharing with everybody. And everybody listening to this, please comment and show Anna some love and put some likes. And again, this will air live this week and it'll premiere. And when it does, we'll be in the chat room, responding as well. And stay tuned, you guys, for more stuff coming out on this YouTube station, from tutorials to other interviews and more. So until next time, let's bling it on. And registration's opening really soon on the Bling Bling Jam website. So we'll have a super early bird sometime around Thanksgiving holiday weekend coming up. We'll see you guys soon. Over now. Thank you so much, Anna. Take care. Bye-bye.